already. 19 people here, 21 people here, and 17 likes. So thank you already. So I have a bit of a confession to make. Like, when I schedule things in advance, because this is the first live that I have scheduled in advance, it feels like it puts a lot of pressure on me. So I apologize, guys. There will be no fireworks in the background, no on-stage singers coming out to be like, channel versary, unless I do that myself, I guess. So I actually have a little bit of an itinerary printed out for today's video, meeting minutes, if you will. Somebody call the meeting to order. If one of you guys in the chat could call the meeting to order. Somebody call the meeting to order. Here, here. Robert's rules of order are now in effect. Okay. I don't know what Robert's rules of order are, but I'm going to trust you, Zach. And their court is now in session. No, those are two different things. One is corporate, one is judicial system. So we're going to BS. I almost said the full word right there. I know you guys don't have virgin ears, but I really try to be family friendly, not for monetization reasons, just for like my own personal, like, I don't know, I've got a kid, so I really try to be like family friendly as possible. So I try to avoid the swear words and whatnot. But anyways, so we're gonna BS for a little bit, and gotta admit, I was watching before I hopped on and saw all of you guys chatting. A few of you, there were like 5 here before I even started the live. So there are benefits, obviously, to planning beforehand. Oh, and to anybody who has not been introduced to my pink hair by now, I apologize. I know how we all hate change, right? I hate change. That's why it took me 8 months to make this decision. But I was having a couple of good days, and I was just like, you know what? It's not permanent. It's not permanent. Just do it. You know, this is why I can't get tattoos, you guys. All of you ADHDers and autistic people out there that have tattoos, tell me, how do you commit to such a thing? When I overanalyzed dyeing my hair temporarily pink for 8 months. And I've done it before, okay? So just so y'all know, fun autism fact, I guess, people with autism are more likely to dye their hair fashion colors because it's outside of the box thinking. And I did this way before I was ever diagnosed. So this isn't something that I was like, I'm autistic, I have a license to be different. I did do this eons ago, and by eons I mean like a decade ago, but that feels like an eon to me. So I have done this before, and I just haven't gotten up the courage to do it again. And I definitely need to let my hair grow out, because this is my natural hair color right here, you guys, but it's not brown. It looks brown in comparison to the platinum blonde you guys are used to seeing, but it is actually just like a dirty blonde. But as a child, I was a towhead. And for any of you that don't know what that means, a towhead is like platinum blonde. Anyways, before I started this, so like, to get back on track, screw you ADHD, to get back on track, before I started this, I was watching you guys in the chat chatting, and a few of you were talking about like sugar and kind of holding back on sugar. And so we're BSing for a little bit, okay, until we get into the itinerary, because we want to give everybody a chance to hop in and say hi and I am going to be doing a giveaway, and so that's going to be a random scroll of everybody in the chat. So I just want to give everybody a chance to hop in. But I saw a couple of you talking about like sweets and like how in some countries it was like only relegated to like Saturdays. And I'm gonna tell you all, with ADHD, we definitely gravitate towards sweets, and this isn't excusing bad behavior. It is, I swear, I never know what I'm going to talk about until I start monologuing with you guys. That was a comment about Sweden. Zach, thank you. And Joe says carbs, please. Yes, so my diet is mainly carbs and sweets. If y'all were to see my body, you like when I stand up, not trying to get inappropriate here, you might be like, oh, she's healthy. Nope. There's such a thing as like skinny fat. And I totally gravitate towards carbs and sweets. And it's because having the comorbidity of ADHD really does lead us to seek dopamine. And so I don't eat a crap ton of calories. That's all it comes down to. But the calories that I do eat are sweets and sugars, and that's not good. And I currently take ADHD meds, but I feel like if I were to get off the carbs and sugars and actually whole foods, I could probably get off my ADHD meds, even though I legitimately have ADHD. I always have. Before I started taking the meds, I don't know if y'all saw my short that I did. I found like I drug up 2 videos from my childhood, and one of them that I found, like one out of the 2, showed me like bouncing my leg and like shaking my hands. And this was all before like neurodiversity was popular, if I can say that. I mean, I remember when the internet came out, you guys. I don't want to age myself too much, but I remember when the internet came out. Do any of you remember that commercial with the like morning, like it was kind of like, you know, a broadcast show where there were some people just kind of like finding out about internet for the first time, and one of the co-hosts was like, so tell me more about this internet. You know, she's like talking into her earpiece, like, is this like breaking news? You guys born in the 90s, I apologize for boring you. I'm talking about walking to school uphill both ways right now. But like, there used to be a day where email was relegated to military personnel, right? And I remember having a conversation with my sister where a fax, like she was just like blown away by that, okay? All you 90s babies out here are not gonna understand this, but she was blown away by the fact that you send a paper through the machine, and how does it arrive somewhere else? Like, how is that paper going across the ocean to somebody else right now? So anyways, okay, so you guys, I'm not doing a very good job of reading chat. So I am gonna preface that I've hopped on several times and we've just BS'd. If you have kids in the room, send them out right now. Bullshitted. We've been bullshitting, okay, in previous lives. And this is going to have a little bit more structure, even though I felt a little bit more pressure when trying to put this structure together, because I was having a good day when I decided to like throw up like, oh my gosh, let's do a channel versary. Let's do what all the other YouTubers do. Let's do that. Let's do a channel versary. Let's celebrate that. had I not been having a good day and I'd been in my right proper like depresso espresso mode, I would have been like, nobody cares. But I put it out there, and then it was like, well, Jennifer, now we have to follow through with this. And I left it up there, and I've been stressing about it ever since. So if y'all could tell me, like, no pressure, I appreciate that. And the first, child of the 80s as well, Zach says, yes, child of the 80s. They call us, what do they call the in-between, where you're like between the boomers and the zennials? I know this damn well, and my brain is farting on me right now. Gen X. No. Zennials. Thank you, Leela. Appreciate it. Thank you, Leela. Zennials. So we are like a very like small creature of people that were born before the internet came out, and we went outside and played. But the internet came out in formative enough years that we were proficient at it, right? So let me tell you guys, do y'all remember the AOL CDs? Like, I swear, I didn't plan any of this. I'm just, I did not plan any of this. There's 52 of you here, 24 likes. There should be 52 likes. I'm going to embody Orion right now and be like, there should be 52 likes. What the hell? What's happening? You're all insulting me. Oh, 25. Thank you. One person that let me bully you. I'm just kidding. You guys don't have to like this. Y'all being here is like enough. So, is Claire's in the chat. Claire messaged me this morning. I want you all to know that Claire and I have moved our relationship to the next level of exchanging phone numbers. So I hope that's okay for me to share, Claire. I don't want to tell people too much about us, but yep. We've exchanged phone numbers, so it's official. We're friends now. I'm coming out of the closet. Claire and I are friends now. We've exchanged phone numbers. We text. So she was kind enough to reach out to me this morning and tell me happy channel anniversary. Like, she actually remembered. But it's 1 p.m. her time, and she is going to be hanging out with some friends. So she may not be as like chatty in here, but holy crap, you guys, this chat stream is going so quick. I appreciate that. So I feel like we're about 15 minutes in. I feel like we've given people enough time to hop in. I didn't really close the circle. I realized as I was kind of talking about Claire, I didn't really close the circle on how some of the conversation that you guys were having beforehand in regard to like how backwards we have it here in America, that I could not agree more. We start our breakfasts off with like sugary cereals and pastries and carbs, and that is not the way to start your day. You should be starting your day off with a protein like chicken. And let me tell you all out there with the comorbidity of ADHD, you really should be focusing on your protein. I do think that there are some like severe cases of ADHD out there that maybe need medication, but that the rest could be better solved. And I'm going to get a whole lot of emails and hate comments off of this, but I'm just going to speak my truth. there are a whole lot of symptoms of ADHD that could be helped through better diet. And that is no more clear here in America than it is anywhere else. I recently kind of started a new, delving into a new series called Secret Eaters. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before, but on that show, they follow people around who can't figure out why they can't lose weight, and it's because they just like, you think you're eating a healthy salad and then you throw a whole bunch of dressing on there, and that's like, there can be salads that have like twice the calories of a cheeseburger, and so people just really don't understand caloric intake. But on that show, their intro starts out and it says, because it takes place in the UK, so you UK people, it says like, the only people struggling more with this is the people in America. So that's what I'm repping, I guess, the people in America. But people in Colorado, where I live, are ultimately more healthy. So I didn't put my tiara on, you guys, that I had in my little thumbnail, but I put it over there for aesthetic purposes. I purchased this for myself for my 40th birthday because y'all gonna think I'm attention seeking when I say this, and that's fine. I wanted to take some pictures, and there are times where I want to feel neurotypical, where I want to like promote myself, and I just want to be silly and be like, I see so many people like, it's my birthday month, So it really was a form of masking, I swear to God, where I was like, yeah, I could be self-centered like that. It's because it seems like a sense of self-confidence, right? Where you're like, it's my birthday month, y'all, but it's my 40th birthday. And I was like, I'm gonna get this. I was trying to be funny and silly. So that was my 40th birthday tiara. So that's what I took pictures of for my thumbnail. Should I wear it for the rest of the stream, or will I turn everybody off with my self-centeredness, my egocentricity, my narcissism? Hopefully you guys watched my video on narcissism. Okay. Retrograde Vector says, you're allowed to mask. You can do what you want. Go ahead and be silly. Yep, that's literally what I was trying to do. I was trying to be silly. Whitney, hi. Katja thinks it's cute. Thank you. Cinnamon Roll says, happy birthday. It's my channel versary. Spicy Autistic. What did you used to be before? Because I don't feel like that was your name before. I feel like you changed it. Phil says, happy birthday. It's my channel versary. So, okay. I've strung y'all along long enough. Is Helen here? Helen. Bueller. Zebulon, sorry for the shaky camera. I have it on a stand, so every time I come up to like read comments, I'm like, earthquake. Zebulon, also from Colorado. Hey, what part, Zebulon? Helen. Okay, you guys. I don't know if y'all saw my April 1st trick video where I tricked y'all into thinking I was trash talking some YouTubers. I did a reverse switch here again, and this was all an elaborate muse to celebrate Helen's birthday, because today is Helen's birthday. So if you all could put a cake emoji in here for her. It's her actual birthday today, Helen. You're 21. Helen is a valued member of our society. So not trying to tell you all what to do, because I know PDA exists, but like I would love some cake emojis, some celebration emojis for Helen. Should we sing happy birthday to her? This is the part where I wish you could all like join me on a happy birthday song. As a chat, yes, all of the attention, Ayol says. So, Helen, happy birthday. I don't even know how to begin to thank you for celebrating your birthday with little me. So, spicy autistic. We're never going to eat that much cake and cheesecake, like birthday cake and cheesecake. Okay, so Zebulon says, I reside in Sheridan, Colorado, which with some of my businesses comes up in their computers as Denver, Colorado, the capital. Yes, I know what the capital is. I don't like it. Peter. Did you get tired of me doing that whenever you hop on? Peter. Anyways, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Helen. Oh, my dog doesn't like that. I'm sorry, Ellett. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to take this off because I don't want to be too pretentious. Oh, before we get to the meeting minutes, I have to show you guys my son got some ferrofluid. I don't know if there are any like chemists out there or whatever that might appreciate this. I actually was telling Orion about this because I just thought it was really cool, but it's a liquid. And then you add a magnet to it and it becomes spiky. Did you guys see that? But I let it go and it's a liquid again. So I'm entertained very easily by simple things. And did any of you ever drag a magnet through the dirt when you were younger and come up with all of the magnet graphite, I think they call it, but it's like the iron shavings that naturally exist in dirt, because I had a whole bunch of that. Or okay, I'm getting too nostalgic again. The faces, woolly wuzzle, whatever, like where you could like draw a beard on the guy with all the magnet shavings. Somebody tell me they know what I'm talking about. 80s babies, come on. Woolly. Thank you, Zach. I can always count on you, Zach. Spicy Autistic says, by the way, it's Lauren Jen. Okay, I didn't see your response a few minutes ago. Thank you. I now know who you are. Obviously, I trusted you because I made you a mod. So anyways, my son is a little bit of a science nerd and he just got the biggest kick out of this, but it came with a few warnings that you weren't allowed to leave the magnet on it. And because that can actually separate the somethings from the somethings, I don't know. But like, look. So I kept playing with it with him and I kept trying to like see how little I could, look at the tiny little spikes. If you're not all watching this science experience on your phone right now, you suck. I let it go. Look at it. Look. So that's what can happen if you leave the magnet on it for too long. So it kind of came with a list of responsibilities. All right. We have done the filler for about almost half an hour, which was what I was trying to get to. So let's do channel facts. Okay. The stuff that y'all don't care about, but we're going to explore here because we have plenty of opportunities to just like be silly and discuss whatever. And right now, this is a channel versary. So I had a meeting agenda prepared. So that's what we're going to explore here. So my first ever video, my channel has been in existence since like 2008, my YouTube account, I should say, because I obviously only used it for like music and whatever. But my first autism YouTube video was on April 13th in 2023. And I did it in a vertical position because I didn't know how to YouTube. Like, it's funny because I have gone back on some of the videos of some of these like more famous content creators, and it's like you see the progression, and I'm sure you all have kind of seen the progression throughout some of my videos, that it's like but I didn't even understand the basics of like you have to film this way horizontally, you know. But I had already refilmed it like 5 times and rewritten the script 100 times because I was so nervous about putting my first video out there. And I still remember the day that I did it and the feelings that I had afterwards, and feeling, yeah, that was okay. And I will tell you that like in editing, I realized like I was supposed to film it horizontal, and I was just like, you know what? I have perfection issues. We're going to let that go, and we're just going to do a background. So if you guys have not watched my first video, my very first ever video, I basically talked about how I found out that I was on the spectrum. Sorry, just reading some spicy autistic. It's so weird to see you as spicy autistic instead of Lauren. I don't like change. It's okay, I'll get used to it. So James says, hey friends, don't forget to hit the like. Thank you guys so much. So first video 1 year ago today, so unsure of myself, but also trying to be like, you know what? No, let's do this business. Let's publish this video. And you know, it doesn't matter that it wasn't like, I could refilm this for the 20th time, but you know what? We need to let go of that perfectionism. And have I let go of that perfectionism totally since that date? No. But that's why I left it up vertically, was because I was trying to have a moment of self-improvement of we're not going to redo this. It's okay. People can see that you're imperfect. People can see that you didn't get this right. We're going to go ahead and let that go. Maybe that will be more endearing. And then I revert back. So that was my first video and my first ever comment. I thought about this while I was trying to fall asleep. Do y'all ever have your best ideas while you're trying to fall asleep? Because that's when I get all my best ideas. So I printed it off here so that I could read you all the very, very first comment I ever received on my channel. Drumroll, please. Sorry, Ken Sears says, just watch your first couple of videos today and yesterday. I'm going to watch them all, not all in one day, of course. Ken, you're gonna have to watch them all in one day. To follow your discovery process, it echoes so many things I'm discovering. I appreciate that, Ken. And just so you all know, I will not get to all of your comments here. Obviously, I'm monologuing here and I'm not reading a whole lot of comments, but I do go and read everything after the video is done. And I will watch it a few times, like read everybody's comments to really absorb and reflect what everybody has said. So if I don't read your comment, please know that whatever you type will. So if you stumble upon any new YouTubers, and Isabella, I don't know if she's here in this chat right now. Isabella, there she is. We understand. So Isabella, I've been meaning to go and watch and comment on all of your videos. If you guys haven't checked Isabella out, she's got a channel and she is a OG. She's been here since the beginning. Isabella Malkovist. I probably butchered that. If you guys haven't checked her channel out, please go and do that after this live stream, okay? Because I'm Princess right now. But after this, make Isabella your princess and go and check her out, okay? Because she has been on so many content creators channels and being supportive, and she is like legit putting content out herself. But what I was trying to get to there, hello ADHD, is that comments for new YouTubers or YouTubers who don't get a crap ton of views. If you guys ever get the opportunity to run into a new autistic YouTuber and you comment on their channel and they've only got like 1 or 2 videos, it will boost them to continue moving forward or quit. I mean, first comments mean a lot, you guys. So if you ever run into a new YouTube channel, if you give them feedback, please make it constructive and kind. And commenting anything helps them. So I'm a huge fan of new creators, and it's competition, and I don't care, because I didn't start this channel to be the Jen show. I started this channel to share my experience and to show what autism and ADHD can look like. So my very first ever comment, I asked for a drum roll, please, but I feel like that expired now, so my very first comment ever was from Being Donna 2273, BEING Donna 2273. And this just like rocked my world and stuck with me forever because it was my very, very first comment. And she said, "Hi Jen, I thought your first YouTube video was fantastic and your personality definitely shone through. It was worth the retakes, editing, and script rewrites!" Exclamation mark. Great channel name also. And that like made me so happy. I was like, oh, I did a good job. Autism runs through our family, and all 3 of our grandkids have been diagnosed with autism and ADHD. Out in society, neurotypicals may be in the majority, but at our family gatherings, being neurodivergent is the norm. I look forward to hearing more of your life story in future videos. So that was my first ever comment. The first ever comment ever. And I hit 100 subscribers 30 days in, which seems like small, but it's a big deal. Because you have to understand the YouTube algorithm is coded in such a way that it really wants to be careful with what new content it pushes out. It wants to give new content a chance, but it has to be careful on what new content it pushes out. And so it starts out slowly. And I know a lot of you aren't Bible believers or Bible followers, but there is a verse in the Bible that I think has practical economic applications where it says, "To him who much is given, much will be received." And it kind of translates to what I'm trying to describe here, because like the bigger you get, the quicker your channel gets pushed out. The smaller you are, the slower it gets pushed out. And to hit 100 subscribers in 30 days was actually a big deal. And then I got 1,000 subscribers 204 days later, which was on November. And you guys bear with me, okay? We're gonna give away a gift. I have a gift here, okay? So just like stick with me, okay? All right. I have an itinerary. I printed this out. I prepared for this, okay? So in November, I had 1,000 subscribers, and that was actually part of, like, you know, for those of you who aren't YouTubers, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 channel watch hours. I got the 1,000 subscribers, couldn't get the 4,000 watch hours because I wasn't putting very much out, because I am a mom and a wife, and I manage our bills, and I have like 4 part-time jobs. So I didn't put out enough content to immediately hit that 4,000 subscriber or excuse me, 4,000 watch hours. But if any of you out there are starting a channel, 100 subscribers in 30 days, which is like, that's actually excessive. That exceeds the norm, just so you guys know. So if any of you out there start a YouTube channel, that's a lot. So you want to be like, there's like, if you want to like be analytical and be like, oh, so-and-so has like 150, 200,000 subscribers, divide that by the number of days from when they put their first video out. They were gaining like, 60 subscribers per day. It doesn't work that way, okay, guys? It starts out real slow, and the YouTube algorithm wants to see how quickly you can put stuff out. Sorry, I'm not being very family friendly. My first super chat. Let's talk about it. I woke up, this was shortly after I got monetized, which was what I was trying to describe. I didn't finish that sentence. Hello, ADHD. You have to hit like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours before you can get monetized. And I got my first super chat ever. And I woke up and I saw it in my notifications, and I did a happy dance because I was like, oh, somebody donated $119 to me. And I told my husband, I was like, I was excited about that too. I said, is this what I can expect? Is this like what people do? Are there like rich people listening to my channel that donate $119? Is this what's happening right now? Like, I was so happy, and I was just like, this isn't not pay off, because I don't care about money, but it was just like, there are people out there who resonate enough that they care to send that much money. And then I saw that it was NOK, and I was like, what is NOK? That is the denomination, and that's Norwegian krone. For all of you who don't know what the NOK, that is Norwegian krone, and so that was like approximately $11 USD. So I got all excited thinking like, oh my gosh, people just donate hundreds of dollars in super chats. Gotta pay attention to the denomination there. But $11 is actually a lot. So we're almost through. We have 3 more things. So just so you guys know, if you like flowcharts like I do, not flowcharts, but expectations, we're going over channel facts, and then we're going to do an announcement, and then another announcement, and then gift giveaway, okay? So last channel facts that I have to share is that I recently reached 250,000 views recently. So, all right, now let's move on to the announcements. which is, I did the thing, you guys, where I put out memberships, and it's $1.99, and with that you get loyalty badges, which I'll show you in a minute, okay? And then you get special emojis, and then we're going to do members only live streams, and I'm going to try for once a month with that. So this is where I'm going to get vulnerable with y'all, and I'm just going to tell you that I struggle with the financial parts of this, because I didn't start this channel to make money, but what it has become now in my head has become trying to differentiate what is supposed to be a hobby between a job, because those lines are getting really blurred right now. And I know that a lot of YouTubers won't share with you what they're making or what, you know, their YouTube ad revenue is, but I'm going to tell you it's less than like $100 a month for me right now. And but if it's a hobby, you don't care about money, right? You don't care about money. You're doing it because it brings you joy. Money could also bring you joy, but doing a hobby without money can also bring you joy, right? So please don't misunderstand everything I'm saying with like I set out to do this to make money. It is actually trying to unblur those lines between hobby and full-time job, because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that is like, you know, website, emails. I have so many. I'm still small. I have like we're almost at 7,900, and I have a lot of people messaging me and telling me about their story, asking for advice. So it's like website, emails, social media, responding to comments, which I try to respond to everyone, making my thumbnails, doing collabs on other channels that get $0, doing research. I do give a lot for free, and that's where I really would like to keep it. If it still felt like a hobby, but it's been feeling more like a job in a good way, in a way that I want to see this thing grow. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. I don't know why I feel the need to be so apologetic to announce the fact that I have a membership out there. But it is $1.99 a month, and it's called, wait for it, it's called Genovators. It's like innovators. I'm funny, right? Just like innovators. But we're using my name because that's what I do. So I felt like that was funny. But you guys, no pressure to join. I am just explaining to you. I'm happy to continue doing this because the level of joy that it brings me is exponential. It is connecting and finding people that understand where I'm coming from, and that is huge. So if you decide to join my membership, which I just launched today, if YouTube cooperated, it's $1.99 a month, and YouTube takes 30% of that. So I wanted to do 99 cents a month, but because I felt like that was all that was worth. But K Paul, you deserve to earn money for what you do. Thank you. Thank you, K Paul. So thank you, K Paul. Thank you. I talked about this with a few people because I struggled with the hobby versus business aspect, because I am pouring like 40 hours a week, probably 30, I would say 30, into this channel. Stan with his standard EU $2 for coffee. Stan has given me super chats on a lot of my videos, so I appreciate that, Stan. Thank you so much. Stan, forgive me for the April Fools. If I fooled you, that was awesome. Zebulon says $1.99 per month. That's a great deal. Peter, EU $4.99. Thank you. You guys, I promise, I appreciate all of this, because what I was trying to explain is that I constantly try to encourage other YouTubers to speak up. I'm always wanting other people to share their voices, right? And I partially want to set realistic expectations for new YouTubers to understand what they're getting themselves into by saying, I've been at this for 1 year. I've probably dedicated at least 40 hours per video that I've put out, if not more, between, all the website and emails and everything else and the collabs and responding to people on social media. PF Ballman, what is this? What is this? Is that USD? PF Ballman. That turned up red. I've never had a red super chat before. Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry. Nope. Thank you. That was very specific, obviously, because I talked about the time that I got my first super chat and it was NOK, Norwegian krone, and I thought that it was like 119 USD. PF Ballman. Everybody, please like his, thank you to everybody, because I'm not trying to undercut everybody that just gave something. This isn't about that, really, you guys. I'm just trying to, we feel so what's the word I'm looking for? Self-depreciating. And so I had to talk to a few people to talk myself out of my headspace, because I just felt like shit even starting a membership. PF Ballman, thank you so much. That was very symbolic. I can get all the coffees now. That was literally 1 month's worth of work right there. What all of you guys gave together. So when I get more subscribers, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get emotional, you guys. I am, we have a meeting minutes and an itinerary to stick to. So I'm gonna move on and not get emotional, but thank you for giving me a amount that was not Norwegian krone, I suppose, PF Ballman. So my membership is loyalty badges, emojis, and members only live stream once a month, And so I just want to explain to you guys, because I know that there are so many YouTubers out there and that they nickel, and it feels like nickel and diming, right? I know that Meg has a Discord server where she charges like, I don't know how much she charges per month. I think it's like $5. I think somebody told me it was like $5 a month. And it feels like, oh, you want money, you know? And it's like, if you understood how little YouTube ad revenue pays us, it's kind of like all of those like extra fees and taxes that you see where businesses are trying to make up for what they do. But let's get happier. PF, thank you again, PF. I'm blown away. I appreciate that. I'll stop now. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my emojis. Okay, for if you join my $1.99 membership for Innovators, okay, Genovators, then you will get these emojis. And I don't have the streaming elements to make it as smooth, but you guys, what do y'all think of that? All right, that's one emoji that you'll get if you join Genovators. Okay. This is something that I made very early on. It's another emoji that you'll get if you join Genovators. Sorry for the reflection there. That is the hive mind. I can't tell you guys how many hours I spent on that, but I traced that over an actual brain structure when I did it, and because I wanted a bee to be my emoji, things change as you kind of go on and get comfortable in the space, but I wanted a bee to be my emoji, and I was like, honeycomb, bee, go from hive mind. But I'm not trying to separate us from the neurotypicals, you guys, but I feel like there's a lot to be said about the hive mind that many of us escape. We just do. We're not the hive mind. We are so different. And then, you guys, autism chicken. Again, I do this myself. I traced, but he has a bow tie. And it is the autism symbol bow tie. So I've been talking to Zach a lot lately, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But Zach, I showed this to Zach Shrink, who is in the chat right now, and he was like, I love the fact that this chicken woke up in the morning and decided to wear a bow tie, and it was this one. So you guys, because I have backyard chickens, so I felt like that was appropriate. And then we have the autism creature. Now, how many of you know what the autism creature is? I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to see if anybody knows what the autism creature is before I show you. Autism creature. Lauren said cat. Peter says, huh? Oh, you have chickens, right? Yes, backyard chickens. So that's why I did that. Katja said, I do. Okay, so autism creature is another emoji that you'll be able to put in comments if you join the Genovators membership level. So I didn't know what the autism creature was before I made that. And Zach Zach said that could be, so I'm going to give you all a history on this guy, okay? This guy right here, we're going to have a history on this guy right here. Where did he come from? What is it? Why does he represent us? Why does he represent the autistic people? Why? He is certainly cute, but why? Why does he represent us? Let me tell you why, okay? I'm going to tell you his origin story because I've been in this realm for a while and I didn't know. So, TBH or TBH creature, to be honest, for those of you that don't know what that means, also known as autism creature or yippee, refers to an MS paint drawing of a white four-legged creature with a large head. I feel like I need to have this guy here while I explain this. Neutral expression and big black eyes. A drawing of the creature was first posted to Twitter in January 2021 and became popularized on Tumblr in early 2022. Inspiring fan art and memes, the character is sometimes referred to jokingly as the mascot of autism. It is also known as Yippee due to several memes using a yippee sound effect along with the creature. Nige Hawkins, first ever super chat. Nige, thank you for choosing to give your first ever super chat to me. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I don't know your story, Nige. I haven't seen you in my chats before a ton. But thank you so much. Okay, so on to Yippee. On January 1st, 2021, Twitter user at ACMEIKU posted a meme captioned, "I'm playing Identity 5. Fancy a game? Question mark. The creature is based on a drawing of a similar creature made by the user sometime in or before December 2020 that shows the acronym TBH next to it. This is where the name TBH originally comes from." So I didn't know what this was before I started like trying to find some fun emojis for my Genovators membership. I had to look it up. So we're going to go to please hold while your party is being reached. You guys want to see like the original? That was the original. But then he did that later on, right? Fancy a game of Identity 4. So you know how sometimes people put stuff out and it's just like, wow, that blew up. Why did that blow up? TBH, so that's where the TBH comes from. TBH became popularized on Tumblr in early 22, inspiring meme and fan art picturing the character in different costumes and situations. The character is also jokingly referred to as the mascot of autism or the autism cat by some. Retrograde Vector, you've been in my chats for a while. First chat, 5 EU. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You guys rock. I love you guys. Thank you. Okay, so I don't think I'm done showing you guys. Oh, geez. Give me a second. Okay, we showed you this fine gentleman. This handsome gentleman. Okay. And then if you guys join my Genovators membership for $1.99, now I know that a ton of you are going to sign up excitedly and then like 50% of you will drop out. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But if you stay on for 6 months, you get my ugly face. Just kidding. My face is all right. It's my, if you stay on for 6 months, you'll get that badge. Okay, so now, oh, that's the picture you get when you first sign on. Okay, so for 5 months, you get that loyalty badge. All right, so now we are going to move on to the actual most exciting news of the day. And Zach, are you here right now? Zach? Yo. All right, Zach is here. All right. Unbuckle your seatbelts if you're in the car. No, rebuckle them if you're driving. Get ready for this big news. I don't feel like y'all ready for this. We have put together, I haven't put together, Zach put together, but we have a, Helen, thank you, birthday girl. Birthday girl said, drum roll please, like, just imagine that in your mind. We have a Discord server, you guys. Yay! So this is an opportunity for all of us to connect and like chit chat, and for you guys to all have connection to me. And guess what? It's $0. Okay. I have been thinking about the membership levels. I know that a lot of people put that behind a paywall. But the whole reason I started this channel was to connect with people, period. End of story. Connect with people. And I am going to be available in this Discord server kind of 24/7 because I downloaded it on my phone. So this will be direct connection to me. Thank you, S, for your 100%. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So you guys, if you want a space to hang out, I know that there are a lot of Discords that are like inaccessible for our community, but here's the thing, okay, is that like I was talking about earlier, I do so much for free. So when I recently put out my video on viewer submitted stories, I talked about how I might move that either to a separate channel or a paywall. And there was a few people that kind of talked about how I shouldn't move that to a paywall because there are a lot of people in the community that are underemployed or don't have a ton of money, and that tugged at my heartstrings so hard that it made me like second guess everything I just said, because it's a fact, it's true. But I talked to several other creators and tried to remember that like I am also an autistic creator, and again, I'm trying to find the balance between hobby and job. So all right, so on the Discord channel, eventually we will get to a point where we have that behind a paywall. Okay, so you guys can join now for free, and I have it downloaded to my phone, and I'm gonna chat with y'all whenever you interact. Okay, and here are the channels that we currently have, and this is going to be like a living document, right? Because it's new. It's new. And Zach can hop in. Zach can hop in and kind of correct anything I'm saying. But currently, here are the channels that we have set up for you guys. We have a general chat. And again, I'm going to be active in all of this, right? Like I have it on my phone and I will literally, I could be eating a burger and a shake and I will get a notification that y'all are in there. General chat, special interests, so we can all like chat about our special interests, celebrations, which is I feel like birthdays, like Helen, happy birthday again, or whatever. Or maybe it's also like this, like whatever any of us autistic members have to celebrate. And Zach is the moderator behind this that kind of like put this into existence. So because he wants to interact with you guys too, and I have never used Discord before, ever. I had to go through like a tutorial session to understand it, and it is pretty awesome. It was hard for me to learn a new thing, but it's pretty awesome. Okay, so here are the channels. We've got general chat, special interests, celebrations, support, which I feel like you guys can like list helpful resources, okay? Because I get a lot of you guys emailing me and trying to give me resources, which I feel like you expect me to push out to the community. And I may not always be able to do that. So here's an opportunity for you to do that. Scream into the void, okay? Zach set that up, and I feel like that might kind of like have like you go in there and you like scream your frustrations, and it's supposed to delete in how many seconds, Zach? Like 10 seconds or something. So again, guys, we're gonna work the bugs out, okay? This is new. We're gonna change the channels. We will add channels, delete channels, figure out how to work it. The customization level in Discord, I have discovered, is insane. You can join as a person with autism or ADHD or both, or like a family member wanting to support someone. There are roles to kind of like signify why you're there and what your role is, which is really helpful. And there's memes and jokes, because we all like jokes, adorable animals, self-promotion. So I requested that one be put in there. Again, if you guys think I'm all about money, I am really trying to spread autistic voices. And so it felt important to me that one was in there, because I get people messaging me on email and they have their own blogs or their own resources that they have found have helped them. And I'm like, we need a central space for all of that to exist. And so I feel like that is that. So self-promotion. If you have a blog, if you have a YouTube channel, Isabella, if you have a tax prep service, if you have whatever, as long as it's neurodivergent friendly, hop on and promote yourself, okay? And then we have a voice channel for community hangouts. So I can't guarantee that I will be there all the time. Anyways, if you want to join, I have it on my website published right now. You can click on the Discord server and it will show that Jen invited you. But just to give you guys realistic expectations, I do plan on, when I maybe hit like 10,000 subscribers, adding another membership level of $2.99 which will include, like, we will then probably restrict all of that to the second level, but that's a ways away. Like, we want to give all of you guys that are here on this stream a chance to join the server and chit chat, and I will be there. Okay, I get the notifications like boom 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 on my phone. I'll be there. Okay, I'll be chatting with you guys. And Zach set all of this up. So Zach, I told him, I asked him before we started this stream, I said, can I shout you out? Because I don't want to make you uncomfortable, because this is one of his special interests. He works in IT, and he just really enjoys doing this. So if you all have questions, you can reach out to Zach, but just understand this is a living document. Things might change, channels might change, but those are it, right? General chat, special interests, celebrations, support, where you list helpful resources, scream into the void, where your chat gets deleted. You know, you're real pissed off at the world sucks. Come and scream into the void and it'll get deleted pretty immediately. Memes and jokes, adorable animals, because we all love adorable animals, self-promotion, voice channel, and so much more. Okay, so it is free right now. And that is honestly where I feel like I want to keep things right now, is free. But again, I have to delineate those lines between hobby and full-time job. So it's free for now. My projection is at 10,000 subscribers. We might move that behind a paywall, but it will be like $3. Okay, guys. So I just want to set the expectation so that nobody gets feel like they had a bait and switch. So join now. Go to my website, neurodivergent.com, and join. And I look forward to chatting with you all. And but we also, all those memes that I showed you guys, or icons, this guy is going to be a meme in the Discord server. So before I move to my gift giveaway, y'all need to put in the chat what you would like to see as an emoji in either the Discord stream or my membership. Genovators. I still laugh at myself. It's ridiculous. What do you guys want to see? I showed you guys. So it's funny because I feel like the autism creature, I was like, oh, people are going to be like, that's offensive. And I feel like we are too easily offended these days. Okay, so here's what we have so far, guys. Okay. Puzzle piece on fire. Okay, because we don't like Autism Speaks. Hive mind, because we are not that. We escaped that. Wrong way. The distinguished gentleman. The autism chicken. That will also be in the Discord server. And the autism creature. All right. So let's see what y'all said for memes. Helen said, with the time difference, Jen, I would never expect you to respond straight away. So on the Discord server, I will respond in my waking hours, because I was a little bit intimidated, but now I think it's kind of fun. Katja says the AU symbol. Katja, I'll get there. You're speaking into the future. No, no, no to the puzzle piece. Katja, I lit it on fire. Which I have to admit, I got the idea for that from Mike from Autistic AF. He has a Minecraft server. So y'all go and join that. Okay. I'm looking for fancy chicken or burning puzzle. Yeah, the hive mind is cool. Just trying to see if you guys have any ideas for it. So whatever you guys have in mind, I can make it happen. I made a chicken with a autistic bow tie, you guys, so whatever you have in your mind, let me know, and I can add that as a emoji that can go in the Discord server and in my membership. So gift giveaway, let's get there. We've been here for an hour and 16 minutes. So we're going to, it's something from my store, okay? If you guys don't know, I have a store. I have 3 designs. Kelly's first super chat. Thank you, Kelly. You guys, I really hope I didn't miss anybody. As I said before, I go and rewatch all of these afterwards. Again, thank you, PF Bowman. I'm just easily blown away. Okay, my store. So bear with me, guys. I have a thing from my store that I'm going to give away, so just stick with me. I want to show you the designs from my store first, which I have 3 designs, and I want to explain all of them. The flower infinity design, which I really did make myself. Again, tracing, right? But I did make that myself. That's one design. 1 out of 2. No. Hive mind escapee, because I do feel like that describes all of us, a lot of us on the spectrum. There's the hive mind out there, and then we're like little convict escapees in a way, you know? Like there's an expectation of what we're supposed to conform to, and we escape it. And so that's why I made that. And then this is one of my favorites. So this is the periodic table of elements symbol for gold. It is the 79th element on the table of periodic elements, and so I just went ahead and replaced the gold right there, or for autistic. So those are the 3 designs that I have available on my website, or on my store. Okay, so now let's go through some of the merch. We have a shirt. Orion has one like this. Several of my members have purchased one like that. But we all like a shirt. There's a tank top. There's a tank top. And we have a woman's tank top because they're customizable. And again, you guys can find all of these on my website, and it all helps to support me. And that is the Hive Mind Escapee in a sweatshirt. And then little kids can be Hive Mind Escapees. Because Kids can be recognized as neurodivergents. And wait for it, if you thought that was cute. Ah! Onesies! Okay, stop it, Jen. Water bottle, because, okay, we're about to go through all the drinking receptacles, drinking receptacles, because we all have 20 drinking receptacles wherever we are. Water bottle. You guys, pink and glittery, and teal, and glittery, and coffee mug, and coffee mug with hive mind escapee. Oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you guys about the AU symbol is that it also represents astronomical units, which is like infinite possibilities, right? Google that. And then also, like, you know, we get irritated at the blue and we prefer gold. So there's a lot of meaning in the AU, like periodic table of elements design that I have there. Okay. Coffee, because ADHD. And hat, tote bag, apron, because we cook sometimes. Beanie, backpack, apron, makeup, carrier, beanie. Okay, I think that's it. All right, so let's pick a winner. Let me show you guys what it is. Ooh, apron, Lauren says. So I really should have opened this before I started this live stream. I'm giving this away to somebody. I am going to like scroll through the chat and put my finger on somebody, and they're gonna have to respond to let me know that they're here. So I'm not just going to send it to somebody that's still not here, but from my shop. Ta-da! I love it. It is the periodic table of elements. It's a coffee mug. So I don't care if you're like man, woman, in between, whatever you are, whatever you enjoy, coffee, tea, this will hold all of your beverages. It's not specific to coffee, okay? They call it a coffee mug, but anyways, I liked the contrast of the handle here. So, all right, you guys, here it goes. I am going to scroll through and pick somebody to send this to. Drum roll, please. Helen, drum roll. Okay, here it goes. Okay, hold on. I don't feel like that was good. Okay, Isabella is at the top of my screen. Isabella, are you still here? Isabella Malmquist, drumroll. Yes, for real, Isabella. You're still here, yay. So I will ship this to you, Isabella. If you could reach out to me via email. And sorry, I'm gonna have to ask for your personal address if you trust me, but I will ship that to you. And again, you guys, that's kind of crazy that I was talking about Isabella earlier. And the first time I did it, just so you guys understand what I see from my side, the first time I did it, it was like the very top comment was a admin action saying that somebody had removed somebody or deleted a comment. So I was like, gotta redo that. So I redid it and Isabella hit it. So Isabella, if you haven't checked her out, go and check her out. And Isabella, if you are willing to message me through my website and let me know your mailing address, then I will send that to you. So you can drink your coffee or wine or water or whatever liquid fits in here. Okay? And if you guys want to buy any merch, it's on my website. And if you guys want to join the Discord server, I will be on there. So Isabella said I'll drink in that all the time. So Isabella, if you get this, once you get this, I expect this to appear in one of your videos. All right, guys, so that was it for my meeting minutes, for my itinerary. You guys let me know what else you have in your head. Lauren asked, how do we join the Discord? So you go to my website, neurodivergent.com, and there is a button on there for Zach. Can you link it? Can you link something so that they don't have to go to the website? James, thank you for happy 1-year celebration. Katie says hi. Rain, Faith says, do you have OnlyFans? Yes, it's my autistic OnlyFans. This is all just a cover for my OnlyFans. Leela says it was under the resources tab. Socially Confused says congrats on 1 year. Letting the pupper out ATM, but I will when I'm back at PC. So Zach might put a link in here, but other than that, if you guys want to go to my website, hopefully, because I actually saw notifications as I was talking to you guys that a few members joined as I was talking about it. So again, I don't want you guys to feel like bait and switch, okay? We are going to make this free to everyone until probably 10,000 members. And because if I could just do everything for free, and the whole reason I joined this thing and the whole reason I started doing YouTube videos was to connect with you guys, really, truly. And like the YouTube Discord would just be an extension of that. But I really am trying to figure out like the distinction between hobby and full-time job, because that's kind of what it started to become in a good way. Andrew said, have a great week, everyone. And he said, I don't know if that's Australian, $3. So hopefully everybody has a great weekend on Andrew's super chat. Okay. He paid for y'all to have a good weekend. Okay. So if you don't have a good weekend, you can request a refund. Not for me, though. Okay, looks like Zach put a link into the Discord server. So just curious to know, like, who all has never had experience with Discord. Raise your hand, because I wasn't experienced with it. And when I was talking to Zach about it, he kind of described it as a communal hangout place for like all of his like high school buddies and work comrades and whatever. And I really had to kind of understand the differences between like server and channel. Like I had to learn a lot of new language. But once I kind of explored it, I was like, this is cool. This is really cool. So I will be available via Discord. Ella, come here. What are you so upset about? Come here. Come tell the people. What's going on? What's your boggle? Are you upset that you're not invited to the Discord server? Okay. Ella, you don't have opposable thumbs. So, I'm sorry. You cannot join the Discord server. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get those buttons for you that I see on TikTok with all the other pets. Helen said, gorgeous doggo. All right, you guys, I feel like that was a pretty good channelversary update celebration. Again, this was all actually a guise to wish Helen a happy birthday. If none of you knew, today is Helen's birthday, so throw her a cake emoji in the chat to wish her a happy birthday. And I have a Discord for free, membership for $1.99 a month, where you get loyalty badges, emojis, and member only live stream. I plan to do that once a month, and those are the updates. So happy birthday, Helen. Thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to chatting with you all in the Discord server. Bye. Mwah. Oh, that's a lot of cake.